Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in now to the plate, Mike Trout. He will lead this one off today.
For New York.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Hit softly on the ground to third. He's got to hurry. And the inning begins with a quick out number one. Now at the plate, Buster Posey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Buster Posey.
Porcello has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least one or two times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
That is third.
Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2 balls and a strike now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Real Muto goes to get it, and the throw to first ends the inning. At the plate, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the B. The
first pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show. So striding in, Trey Turner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For the B, the third baseman, Trey Turner.
Now the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Blackman is under it. He's got it one away. Into the box now, Nick Markakis. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Markakis.
A bouncer to the left side. Story brings it in, and there are 2 away now. stepping in, Lorenzo Cain, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Lorenzo Cain.
Tanaka into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball one. This pitch is popped up. Carpenter over to his left. He makes the play, and that. So striding forward now, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Trey.
In there, no balls and a strike. Scorched to third. Turner has it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. So the base is empty here with one away, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. A ball and no strikes. One out, nobody on. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Oh, and he misses it. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Carpenter. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And it's fouled away. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Cruz at third with 2 away. And a fastball called strike. Stepping into the box, Ted Williams. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The right fielder, Ted Williams.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Digging in, JT Realmuto.
The catcher.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. A ball and a strike.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting fifth.
Coming to the plate now, Jackie Robinson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ball one to start the at-bat. First and second here with nobody out. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. 2 on here with 1 man out. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. Now both runners on the move. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Here's another 0-2. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. Stepping into the box, Hanley Ramirez goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Story picks it up, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Into the box now, Trevor Story. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's 1-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. At the plate, Masahiro Tanaka. Weakly hit towards first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself. In now, Zach Greinke. 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, Zach Greinke.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Stepping up now, Trey Turner. He flied out leading off the ball game. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, he makes the stop. It's in time. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Markakis. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Kane is there, and he'll make the... At the plate, Trey Turner. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke.
The third baseman, Trey.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Fouled away. Greinke ready now. The 1-1. Line drive to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
Turner takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. Digging in, Charlie Blackmon 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Standing in, Nelson Cruz. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. First pitch on its way. Drilled down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. So that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Matt Carpenter was retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Wilson Ramos becomes out number 2 this inning. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third. Kerner loves it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here's the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get.
And we'll have to leave it there. Striding in, Lorenzo Cain. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Fouled off. This pitch is popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now another 0-2. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. They'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. So digging in now, JT Realmuto. He reached on a single in his first try. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Settling in now, Jackie Robinson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Robinson.
Soft liner towards short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now. Here's Daniel Murphy now, looking for a 3rd straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. Here's a pop-up now. But this will land untouched. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Story into shallow left. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Hanley Ramirez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Robinson on second. Murphy at first, 2 out in the inning. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Gonna be a tough play. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. And he will be tagged. In now is Lorenzo Cain. First delivery to him on the way.
The center fielder.
Slider there gets a swing and miss. O'Kane is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But of course, these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this. But man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Trey Turner. If you remember, he motored around the diamond for an inside-the-park home run last at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty
well. The play's been made, and that retires. So here now's the pitcher, Zach Greinke. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Greinke.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
1-1 the count now. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackmon on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 0-for-2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Ready for another shot now. Nick Markakis. He's 0-for-2 thus far in this one. From the stretch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. A throw behind the runner at second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard to short. And that's through for a base hit. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Now batting, Lorenzo Cain, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. No balls and 1 strike. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ted Williams, and their runners at the corners now. And there he goes towards second. Line drive to center field. King is there. Let's see if they test it. Now a throw behind the runner, but it's not in time. Heads up base running, gets him back to the bag following the line drive. So it's first and third with 2 away, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So 2 on with 2 away, and in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. Skied into very shallow right. Blackman will reach out with one hand.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder, Charlie.
First offering on its way. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his left, Robinson. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Behind 0-2 now. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of.
High and deep to right center. Kane going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Digging in, Daniel Murphy. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
The first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
To third, Carter fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready once again, Hanley Ramirez. He's a gold-level player who comes from the classic contact hitter mold, and he mixes in blazing speed to great effect. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now, a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Ready now, Zach Greinke. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Eric Thames will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Trey Turner. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. This pitch is popped up. Carpenter has a play. And Jose Alvarado enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Riding in once again, Wilson Ramos. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 1 gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
I mean, that's just left on left crime right there. He could go to that pitch whenever he wants in this type of matchup.
And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now in the box, Trevor Story. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is. Now at the plate, Napjcjd. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
The left fielder, Napjcjd.
First pitch on its way. Swing, and he pops him up. Story moving to his left, makes the play, one away. Ready for another chance? Lorenzo Cain. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ted Williams. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. There's one. On to Carpenter. It's a double play. So stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to
got him to go down swinging there. Lorenzo Cain is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trey Turner. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Torres, the runner at second with 1 away. Heading out towards shallow right. Williams will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. 0-1 the count. Comes set, the 0-1. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. 1-2 now.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate.
A swing and a miss. Ryan Presley is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up in there, a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Digging in once again, Jackie Robinson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Working for the punch out and the offering. Real Muto's running. Fouled away. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Fouled off. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. They'll try again, 1-2. Pitch is high, the throw. And he's safe. And they wind wind up getting the out at first, although the other runner does move up 90 feet to third.
The first baseman, number
So
9.
a runner stands at third. One man is out. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. Turner in foul ground. 2 gone. Stepping in, Hanley Ramirez is working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. Story scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first, save. So coming to the plate, Nelson Cruz. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
The left fielder.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. First pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He pulls this one into right. Williams is right there as he takes it for the second out. Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Markakis is there. He makes the play, and that'll end. Johan Camargo will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Called strike, 0-2. Softly on a line to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Trey Turner, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackman is under it. 2 gone. Standing in, Nick Markakis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Sent on the ground out to second. Gregorius is there. Throw on to Carpenter. Fernando Rodney comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Fernando
into the box. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Digging in to try it again. Trevor Story. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Rodney pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
So he sets him down swinging. Trevor Story becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. This is popped up. Rodney is there to make the catch, and with that the ball game is over. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance.